Did I know the Kafir was there when?
On that Afghan match where I died, and after that I had to leave because I had to go get some donuts for my girlfriend.
Yeah, so I was notching a teammate. I didn't know it was you, but I was notching a teammate, and I had lost visual. No, I didn't know the Kafir was there. I lost visual on him. I knew he was around, but I didn't know exactly when. He actually snuck up to you and killed you.
Bruh, literally, I turn around, someone crashes. I turn around, I see you, I know it's you, because I got you noticed, you did the ping, and then I started doing the I had locked you noticed, and it just changed, just got to stay away for to go around. I didn't even know the Kafir was there.
I knew, yeah. So I ended up seeing the Kafir kill a teammate 1 minute before, and I was kind of looking for him. So the only the contact I saw nearby was you.
Yeah, I was we were okay, we were in Fullerich, there were 2 people there, right? But I fucking made it so hard. Oh god. Yeah.
I was dueling against Squishface yesterday night. A Hornet against 16. Dude, it's actually a somewhat balanced matchup too.
I don't think it's in the 16's favor at all. I think it's very balanced. In fact, if anything, it's a bit more in the Hornet's favor, to be honest.
Kind of. If the Hornet just goes full aggressive and goes for first turn, just kind of wins.
The thing is, the 16 has 1 or 2 turns where it can really pull in and make the Hornet sweat and get a shot. But if it doesn't, once it fails, though, it's kind of over for the 16.
I mean, well,
if the 16 plays the long game for too long, it just gets outfueled.
The duels I was running with Squish basically turned to be if the F16 just pulls in really aggressive the first few turns, the first couple turns, the Hornet just fucking copes, kind of. Yeah, and then if the F16 kind of plays passive, I can just offset really nasty.
Pretty much. And the F16 really has to abuse its SEP. I noticed the F16 can't really play the long game as well versus the Hornet, because the Hornet can always kind of shut you down after the fight has progressed. Yeah,
I was kind of just offsetting against Squishface yesterday, and that's kind of how I went. Oh, what the fuck does bro just do?
Bro.
No, he didn't rib. I guess he maybe just step on manual control.
Leveling or something, or wasn't manual.
Yeah. Was manual.
I think Eric has improved since the last time, but 2 major things that I just need to point out is he doesn't jink when I get nose on, and I've been able to snipe him 4 times already.
He doesn't react to the shots, yeah.
And his speed management is definitely better, but the offsetting is kind of still a little bit to go. Because he does this thing where I know I go super aggressive on him and he has no other choice but to bail, but he probably bails for a little bit too long. And that just allows me to kind of regain my position, I suppose.
I mean, he's not trying to attack from the bottom at all. He just opened flat there and just stayed flat.
Did you kill that Afghan match already? For sure?
Hi. What?
Yeah, we ended up extending flat, but I had some initial speed, so I'm not really super out of options. And now I'm just gonna kind of keep offsetting and staying away from his nose. I know I cannot outrate him, but I can at least have enough energy in my pocket to just get out of the way if he decides to pull in.
Oh, he just pulled a little bit, so he's a little bit slower now too.
Here, I'm gonna stay inside this turn. I'm not gonna sacrifice my altitude yet, so I'm gonna transition horizontal while I'm up here.
You roll to the right here, he dies. He needs to keep his passive line. Yeah, he's gonna die.
Dodge and attack.
Control the AOA, the rudder. Oh, he's overdoing it on manual control.
Yeah. 16 is no Hornet, that's for sure. Can't just pull.
I mean, well, I was kind of surprised, on the duels with Squish yesterday, the fucking F-16 can actually beat the Hornet. like on the first couple turns.
Yeah, because it
just has
not
this
really
fucking
the
retarded
rate of
SCP. It has
matters of those
retarded
things.
SCP, and also
Yeah.
you pull the flats while slow.
Exactly.
The nose is still coming around really fucking well.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's the set that allows it.
The problem is that he's like Eric's not and and that's like not even close on the low speed.
So I think if 16 abuses the SCP, it kind of wins against Hornet most of the time. And for 15, if the 15 abuses gain rates and sustain, it also wins.
Yeah. I mean, the 15 has like what, a 3 degrees per second advantage over the Hornet. That's
Dude, the
like,
15A, the
a
15A,
monkey could fucking like outbreak you at that point because you don't need any skill. Like 3 degrees per second. That's like literal domination.
the 15A also
Yeah.
almost has the same sustain turn rate as Eurofighter at high speeds. So
Exactly. So
it's actually retarded.
the shit will fucking just
See here how he extends
Hornet.
away. He just gives me so much room.
It's the classic mistake of most raid fighters. Is like I think that raid fighting is just sitting at a fancy speed forever. But
And there he
actually
was,
wanna be
blacked
competitive in
out.
Radius, even at the raid fighter.
Something he also does is just force add-ons as kind of like a Hail Mary.
Yeah. Add-ons are also in favor of the Radius fighter because, like, for you it's not really a loss, right? You're already at an energy disadvantage. For him, it's a loss because it's like he's in a fighter that can out-sustain you, but he pulls in for a 50-50 basically.
Yeah. I think for the most part, like, his speed management is a little bit better than last time. But also, like, the offsetting, and I think whenever he extends away to regain speed, he just does way too much and just gives me separation, which is part
Yeah.
of offsetting. Here, for example, you see this kind of weird turn he just did.
Yeah, he's trying to be too passive there. The problem is, like, with these fuel loads, it doesn't really work because the TWRs are too high. Like, if you were in more energy deficient jets, maybe. This shit. He also needs to challenge you more in the first turn, really abuse that SCP
Yeah, I think
to
like
the top
this
end.
is way too passive.
Yeah, like he's not really abusing the 16's pull, the first pull of the 16 versus the Hornet at all. Which is what's allowing the Hornet to just sit whatever.
I gotta have, see, he's not jinking enough, so I can just reliably get those kind of snipe shots here. Here, I think he's overdoing it with manual control too much.
Even there,
I think it's because a lot of people panic when when somebody has nose on them, you know.
Yeah.
It's a natural reaction, but
Yeah, I think if somebody gets nose on you and you have speed, like you can kind of like work your way out of it. You can kind of just run away from your guns. Because, for example, a lot of times people get nose on because they cash in too much energy, and you're still fast enough. So what I would probably do is just try to use more verticality and try to get away upwards, and just stall them
I
out.
feel like people, like, if you're somebody who flies props, you're like more used to that kind of stuff. Where like people who fly jets, I notice they panic very easily when when somebody gets gun, they're like, oh my god, he has guns, and they don't even bother jinking, or they kind of like force an overshoot too early, like Eric did just now.
Oh, okay. The only thing to just use his landing clamps on the manual, like the moment he hits 500, if he wants to stay forever on manual, that's what he has.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. I guess he probably just gave up.
He just he's over pulling, and like the moment it hits like 700, 600, like it's really sensitive. Like you can flat ping it like really quickly. Keep like monkey pulling.
The thing is, on the
I feel
F-16,
like what he should do is he should monkey pull on the first turn, and then he should just stay passive, like just stay damping, like just out sustain the Hornet.
Yeah.
Like why is he even trying to?
Here he extends away way too much. Look,
Like he's going flat. He's going flat now. You know,
he is winning incredibly fast and just flew in a straight line.
He just gets land now. To be honest.
You know, regain my
This is
speed on
why
my
I'm
way
also,
down.
like, not a believer in the whole Shazerating thing. Like no matter, because if you do this, like, you know, versus a jet that like out radiuses you and also outfields you, you will just get out sustained. You know, so like he really doesn't have a lot of options there. Plus, you can just sit inside their turn circle, so they can't even pull in for a shot.
I mean, yeah, that's the thing.
Like this fight is already over.
You're
Like this
fighting
point is to continue from his perspective.
Yeah, now what I have to do is just kind of connect the snipe shot.
Or you just wait. Like, he's gonna run out of fuel before you.
No, not enough.
I would have just pulled lead a little bit sooner to try to be like closer when he tries to extend right here.
Thing is, I tried to not pull lead too soon because if he just decides to monkey pull with mana control, he would have got a nose on.
That's all you need with roll. Like, conservative roll.
That's
Maintaining your position. And also
for Nate,
maintaining
might
your
actually
energy.
got this too. The thing is, like, playing the block thing with this, like, you know.
I want to see if I can aura farm with a snipe shot around here.
Shoot.
Possible? No. I think he extends maybe a little too hard. No. He should be out of fuel by now.
Should be running out of fuel soon.
Is he in the Is he in the block 15 or the block 10?
15.
He's on block 15. Yeah. Well, I mean, what is...
I mean, he was doing a lot better in the first few rounds. Yeah, I mean, he's probably just doing whatever now.
What happened? What did he do?
Oh boy, he said 3 top tier games available. Great.
Yeah, the game is like alive.
No,
with possibilities.
there's 4. There's 4, or actually no, there's 5, and there's 3 of the 5 are Denmark.
Considering playing slop tier is crazy.
I don't even ask about the map.
Denmark's on
I
there.
know, I know the maps. I know the maps.
Why do you even want to play top tier? Like, you just want to have, like, watch the kill feed with your missiles getting shot down? Like, literally, shit ass gameplay.
You just watch the kill feed and see your missiles shut down.
I want to see the guy dying out when he realized the missiles thinking.
Okay, he's pulling hard here. He's pulling. He's gonna black out in a moment. Around there. Ugh.
A little bit.
You could have still won there if he just relaxed and went up. But of course, he goes down, allowing me to get all the
I hit
energy
him.
back.
Oh my.
Yeah, like here he needs to like do gentle jinx, like sneaking left and right just a little bit. He doesn't bother with that either. Allowing this kind of shot.
There goes. Maybe.
Yeah, I think he could probably go a little bit slower and merge, just pull harder for longer on merge, because I feel like even at the very first turn on merge, I already have like this amount of position. I just reel him in.
Does he even have expertise? Did you ask him?
I'm pretty sure he does have expert. Yeah. See, like he's probably not pulling as hard as it probably could on merge.
Yeah.
Here he pulls like he disengages here. I think no.
He goes down though. That's the rank.
There, I would argue he did the right thing, but this is the wrong thing.
No.
Is he committing here? Like, why is he doing
No.
that?
What is?
He's probably overdoing it way too much with manual control, so he's flat
With
spinning.
manual, yeah.
He thinks he's on a flanker, dude. Where you can just get like 120 degrees. This 16, he's still
No,
doing
like-
geometry, right?
Like even on the flanker, like you can do that mistake where you just like overpull way too much. It's like really fast.
Okay, I'll do a couple more with him.
Want to do some block 10 with me? I haven't fought you with him.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Block 10. Ew. Which one do you have? American?
Maybe. I mean, I have.
AJ? Is the AJ block 10?
Copy paste.
I'm gonna play the 16s in a random game, but I looked at the games like, I don't really want to.
Yeah, like that made me pass 2 days. Like I was interesting. I think it's like a fucking.
I mean, it'd be cool if they did the ass pull they do with everyone else and just gave it like the triple AMRAM pylons. F16 with like 10 AMRAMs is go pretty hard.
Yeah, but realistically, wouldn't it just be a shittier Eagle at that point?
I mean, there's a render for a triple AMRAM pylon that can go on the 16. It's
but in game, was even a 10 AMRAM 16,
though, I think, or it just didn't get developed. But it'd go hard. It'd make the PO bit like at least like not like it'd make the PO bit worth consideration.
Yeah, Eric is just giving up.
It's a new avionics stuff, right? Like it got like sensor fusion 2 now on the dev server.
I sent you the invite.
Let me turn down my Japanese fucking pop music here because I can't hear. I mean, I haven't looked at the dev server. I didn't even download the dev server for this patch. I don't think I did it for the last patch either.
Yeah,
I don't know. Go ahead.
Yeah. I mean, and that's the thing. Like, it got like the sensor fusion. It got like some changes on the RWR again too. What do I have?
I mean, what do you mean by sensor fusion now?
The thing that the Eurofighter has like that weird thingy where like it can show you the missile coming towards you basically on the RWR. Like it has some.
I mean, that's just Moz. That's just Moz.
Yeah, I know. It's like, but it's like one more thing, right? From the F-15C.
The thing is, like, I still just.
I mean, I think the biggest issue with the plane for me is like just having 6 AMRAMs.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like it needs that triple rack. Like it definitely needs that triple rack.
The thing is, like, will a triple rack make it worth considering?
Like, I'd be fine. I'd even be fine with like a double rack. Like, at least 8 AMRAMs kind of brings it up to something like. I got a guy behind me.
Oh wait! I need my shit. I need my tracking.
Do I keep flying Hornet?
Wait.
Yeah, I'll
1 sec. Wait.
I'll fly Horner. Oh, this is the plane that all Americans say it's dog shit and it's unplayable in a dogfight because it crashes.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember like a couple weeks ago I saw a fucking video on the subreddit for Sim. There's some fucking idiot taking 2 fuel tanks and 30 minutes internal on a Hornet when he merges with someone. And I was like, okay, well, this guy is actually fucking dead, and if the opponent dies, he's actually retarded.
I feel like it's just also like a lot of like general like belief that people just say because people hear Hornet is slow and it's shit, right? And they just think it must be true.
I think the Hornet is really fucking good, but it's also like very difficult to use. I think learning the offset of inside trajectory takes like a very different playstyle that not many planes really teach you or force you to learn.
Yeah. Like for me, it was like really easy for me. I was playing like a lot of M2K. Like, I mean, I think it's like the only thing that teach you that was the M2K before.
Yeah, well, M2K, sure, but it was also like really fucking busted.
You guys want to do King of the Hill, 3-man? Like whoever like gets chopped down, Jay's out, and the other guy goes in.
Again,
a really good dogfight. Not the stream. I stopped watching that.
We'll go for the quick one.
I'm gonna try to stay away from your nose here. You go down and under, I gain some momentum up, and I can land on top of you.
Oh, there's a guy.
Maybe not. Okay. I'm gonna go up next to you. Avoid your
16 might be able to
nose.
cook there. I think he might be able to cook.
Oh.
Look at the nose. Nah, he's gonna fall. Yeah, Zentoku needs to get speed here now. He's cooked.
there. Yeah, I'm now dying, I think. Now dying.
Not quite.
Next turn. Next turn.
No.
Hornet will get speed.
Next turn.
And then it's Joker for the 16.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, these are the fights that the 16 will just lose. Like, this is already in the Hornets regime. Like, you're in the Hornets ballpark here.
Oh! Damn, okay.
Right.
Like even on these stall fights, you actually have to be careful with the Hornet because, like the Hornet, if you just keep pulling and pulling and pulling while going up, you will eventually stall out. Meanwhile, the 16, I feel like it can sit on this engine for a little bit longer. So I was basically knowing like I can only keep pulling and pulling for a limited amount of time, and I have to time and aim my stall properly, kind of. Here I'm gonna stay inside his turn. I'm gonna go up with him. And here I can dip the nose, I think.
It's actually the first time fighting the freaking guy. No.
Here I can.
Don't go down, Zentoku. Don't go down.
He goes down. Uh-oh.
Don't do it. You're versus a Hornet. Remember what you're up against. Don't go down.
I had
follow him.
Speed.
Yeah,
I'm gonna.
That's okay. The thing is, like, you have energy and separation over him, even if you don't have speed, right? Because you have altitude. That's a form of energy.
Yeah. Now, what I'm doing is I'm trying to regain speed while staying away from his nose. Here, he relaxed.
Wait for him to dip down and then slowly follow him down, but never go down first. Okay.
Here, I think here he just gave me a little bit of separation. I regained my speed and I can use the speed to pull up.
Oh yeah.
Holy fucking gun sight.
Way too. You got like you were also just way too close relative to the Hornet, so like you could just get some speed back.
Yeah, so we basically like I failed the stall fight and he was above me. I think you should have probably stayed up there for a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Like the very moment I saw you go down, I immediately started pulling the lead to where you were going to.
Yeah. Like that's exactly what the Hornet wants, right?
That's what the Hornet wants.
First turn, abuse your step, and then immediately go past it.
Yeah. Also, I think so. When we started going down, I think you gave me a little bit separation to regain my speed, and then I used that speed to actually pull in.
Now just stay passive. Like, why challenge him? Like, you know, there's no need to challenge.
Sweet. I have Eric muted too. Neat.
Oh, is Eric muted? Oh, damn.
What?
There we go.
What? I'm like.
Here, I think kind of my only choice is to go down because I need to regain some speed.
Yeah, Zentoku, don't follow him.
No, I'm gonna follow him.
Like, follow him like later, like slightly behind him. Like,
I know.
He lag basically still.
I think if you have the energy, you could have maybe pulled me in. I think.
Yeah. At this one, also the fight, I feel like you can rate at a slower speed than Zentoku. Like, you feel like.
No, he's doing fine. Like he's doing fine. He's still far away from me to do anything. I actually had to be like on the defensive here if he decides to pull in.
Yeah.
I'm gonna stay inside this turn while he goes up. Hopefully. Yeah.
Go left, Zentoku.
Yeah, he just pulled the flaps and win.
Wordle.
I can't. No.
It's not over yet. Hold on.
Horsel.
If I gain some momentum up here, maybe I can cook something.
No, I think he's in a better position. I think.
You're literally behind him, bro.
Oh.
Yeah, but like, no.
Almost.
Just
He
stay
almost.
lag. Just maintain lag position. Like that's it.
Dude.
You will eventually get gun zone. Thing is, you're gonna run out of fuel here in a second.
Nice.
Come on, Hornet, don't dip the nose. Oh, fucking stupid dog shit plane. And I'm basically
There we
just
go.
I stalled out.
I think you did no.
No. Oh, he misses the shot.
I
He's
did.
cooked. He is cooked. He is so cooked.
Yeah. Now the Hornet.
I missed. I was on manual.
He's on AOA goal.
I was on
You've
manual.
not
Like,
out of fuel yet, Santoku. That's crazy.
yeah, I'm not.
I crash. No, I don't crash.
No, I crashed.
Fuck.
Like,
Ugh.
I was on manual doing like it's like a little bit of rudder, and it was because on manual like it gave way too much what I was expecting.
Dude, if the Hornet didn't drop the nose against my will there, I could have maybe reversed a little bit better. No, that was pretty good. That was pretty fucking good. It was so close. I think it was so fucking close for both of us.
No, fuck that. Dude.
He's like, nah, fuck that.
I don't like this now. I totally fucking this.
You're too slow, Santoku. You're too slow.
Yeah, I know.
Main issue is the 16As have a little bit more issue regaining speed. Like they have really good SCP and whatever, but I feel like you have to relax your pull a little bit too much to regain your shit.
This is the salvageable for Zen. For Zen, that is. Yeah, this, you can salvage this. Just vertical rate him. Remember, you are kind of playing into his game, though. It's turning into a spiral.
I know.
Oh shit! Alright!
Oh shit, it's battery.
Oh shit!
The heart is for you, bro.
Alright.
I'm gonna go up next to him.
You know, I need to go slow here. There's no way around here.
Okay, but when's the 4v4 BBR LARP contest?
There's no way I sniped that. That is crazy. That's a crazy world, bro. Holy shit, there's like 17 people on the server. I think they're like,
Yeah, it's like fucking 3/4 of the sim population. I think they're like deadass might be more people like in his voice call than there is like people in my prop game right now.
bro, I need to get Japan done, bro. It's so depressing.
That's the ground. Oh, that's the ground. Oh, fuck. Nice. I got distracted by him almost fucking slamming.
Actually, fine. It wasn't even close. I was like, what?
Oh, that's the ground. Oh shit, I forgot to slow down.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, ready for my shot.
Nice one, bro.
Up to 16.
Verticality is my safety net right now.
Nah, like I came down to the ground like way too slow, to be honest. Huh?
I think we were both really
Question is,
fucking
how much
slow.
fuel do you have left, Zentoku?
Hmm?
How much fuel do you have left? That's gonna be the main question of this.
Indeed.
That just did not answer his question.
Is Simply still doing Eric or
I'm dealing Sentoku right now.
okay?
He's gonna get nose on. He's gonna get nose on. He's gonna get nose
I'm
on.
like for a second there.
It's over.
It's over. I tried.
Oh, I need to make the Sim squad.
Ball armor in
Oh.
the flesh. That's crazy.
Hornet doing Hornet things.
Which
I'm
could be
gonna
the hard
ask
recovers from
Ball
that,
armor,
though. Like, he just pulled God knows how much AOA over the top and he just recovered within a few hundred feet. Fucking crazy, dude. Thrust vectoring that plane.
Actually, I'm gonna use Afterburner with the air brake on Mersh, see if I can maybe match his fuel. Because it's lasting like just like a few seconds more than yours.
I mean that's
Rose fuel burning.
something. Over to the manual here.
Oh, what?
Nah,
What just
I
happened?
fucked up.
What just happened? What just happened?
Oh, yeah.
This just happened.
He's gonna die again.
Oh, Sid might be washed.
Nah, the fucking gun sight on this thing is horrible. It's not lined up with the little cross.
I tried to like reverse,
Go to the
but like the moment I tried to reverse and like hold the rate there, I overpulled for a second and I fucked up myself.
Why is the F-18 able to move that free with 100 kph? Because Americans make the best planes in the world. That's why.
Sure.
Yacht,
Yes,
can you
sir.
explain the F-18E flight model and why it should not be physically possible to do what it does right now?
Oh my god, dude, that F-18E flight model is just...
Are you
Nah, nah,
streaming
it's
to
true, bro. It's
YouTube
true.
right now too? Or
Yeah, I'm
is this
streaming to
just a-
YouTube. For me.
The
Okay.
flight model is totally accurate, bro. Take it from the guy that's in the military, bro. It's totally accurate.
For real, 100% accurate, bro.
I mean, I have a whole working theory about that, but
I mean, no matter the theory, but like achieving peak sustained turn rate at stall boundary, like your turn rate increases as you go slower. Like that is,
No, I've seen it, bro. It's able to pull
Wildest shit,
60-degree
bro.
turns in instantaneous.
It's like the fucking drag just reduces the higher your AOA when you get slow.
yeah, the more you pull, it's just that flight model is fucking based.
bro, this game is a 3v4 now. What the fuck?
The event is
five
over.
rounds.
The event is over. That's why.
Well, I'm playing the real game. I'm playing where real players.
The real
think
game.
The game is.
Real
So I'm
game.
playing props. I'm playing the proppers.
How populated is prop sim?
Well, it's like I don't want to play top tier. I don't want to play like shitty mid tier against people playing.
No, Cold War tier is actually
like,
peak.
freaking
Cold War
wins.
tier is peak, bro. Start playing it. Play Cold War.
Yeah, Cold War tier would be peak if like you could find
Nice.
games that weren't like Sea Vixen versus fucking bombers. Like if I could play,
I
if I
have
could play,
on the
if I could,
F-18. I mean, on the MiG-21. MiG-21 business.
if I could play, if I could play F-86 versus MiG-15 and G-91, that would be fun.
They do,
playing
like, what I'm saying, like,
playing Saber against like fuck you mobiles and
R60,
turret
R60
bombers is boring.
S25.
just give me like a 24/7 Tunisia, and I know lobby. Like, you'll just find me there forever.
Yeah, can you imagine if Gaijin gave the MiG-29M the same treatment they gave the Super Hornet?
That would be based.
Just
No.
making it better based on
You
the
would
wing
crucify,
being bigger.
bro.
So is the 29M? Does the 29M actually have a bigger wing? Because everything I've seen is like people coping about the flaps angle and shit. So does the 29M have the bigger wing?
I have no idea. I barely know anything about the plane.
Yeah. So
We know
it has bigger
that-
it has
that
bigger
the-
engines, but they have the Navy wing.
like, on
Is
the
the
cars,
29M better than the SMT? By like a good fair bit.
It's between the SMT and the normal
kind of.
29. So it's marginally better than the SMT, worse than the legacy one, so to say.
It's actually funny is that the bleed rates of the F-16 actually are kind of somewhat accurate at medium to down to low speed. So like the overall performance of the 16 is probably like somewhat accurate minus all of the goofy shit you can do at high AOA and using the rudder and whatnot.
I mean, well, we saw a gesture like fucking F-16 beating Hornet at slow speed.
Bro, F-16 having better rudder performance than the fucking C-27, which means have two F-16 wings on the fucking rudder.
I mean, the Su-27 rudder is dog shit IRL, bro.
So the
Like, above
rudder
26
control
AOA.
that we have in the game should be kind of like limited to basically planes with two tails. Even then, arguably, like every plane performs like it has like partial thrust vectoring as well.
Yeah.
So it's a very weird. Like I've got a bunch of literature into this, and it's a very
Literature.
complicated thing to piece together. Even like the F-35 being designed for dogfighting that's a complicated question to
is.
answer because the wing loading is the F-35 wing loading is not very good at its normal fuel loads of like 50% or whatever. But also the F-35 carries a shit ton of fuel, so you can argue that that's not a good comparison. You have pilot reports that are like literally just like run the whole like fucking gamut, even counting the combat coded aircraft. Where some guys will say, yeah, it fucking loses, and other guys will be like, no, the energy EM diagram performance of the plane is actually really good. And it's like, well, what are we comparing here, guys?
No, I've seen the F-35, yeah, SC-57 in a guns fight, in a guns only fight, bro. I've seen it.
Yeah, in the real life documentary called Top Gun Maverick.
Got 14 wins.
Like they just did that. Top Gun Maverick was actually just like footage from the
Super accurate. Yeah, it's actually just
current Iran war. Like they just got the footage from the future. Like we have future cassettes. It was in Spaceballs.
Yeah, it's just unclassified, bro.
Like y'all thought Spaceballs was like a parody of Star Wars. No, it's just the U.S. government telling you exactly what they're able to do.
Totally.
It all makes sense now.
Bro, yeah, bro. America had the SR-71 in the 60s, bro. They now have the Death Star apparently because 60.
No, we got that's Star Wars. The Death Star is Star Wars. We have the Mega Maid. But instead of sucking up all the air out of a planet, it sucks up all the oil out of a planet.
Yeah, bro. Trump class ships.
Oh god damn it!
2030, bro.
Oh, I flat spin here, I die.
It almost came out.
Oh,
Yeah, one of my viewers wants me to duel against you because something, they want to see the pinnacle of skill or something.
Ew.
Wow, Sentoku bad.
I missed.
Okay, I'm gonna go grab another.
No, I stop here. You can kill me after this one. I don't care. You can kill me. Like I.
Wow.
I don't know how the fuck.
Bro,
I missed that.
hold on. You know who would have connected that shot? A Turk.
For real.
Oh,
For real. For real.
Or you want to run
I
some
agree.
rounds, Yod?
yeah, hit it. What do you want to fly?
Give me a sec. Hold on, give me a sec. I wanna fly a few more rounds with Sentoku.
I tried looking fine. I thought it's probably like doing better.
Man, I'm gonna have to get Sentoku purple too. Damn.
I'll stream my POV as well once I start dueling, so you guys can see both. Whoever has Nitro can see both POVs.
Wait, if you don't have Nitro, you can't do that?
Nope.
What?
Only if you have Nitro. Yeah,
Wow.
if you're not Jewish, GG.
If you're yeah, bro. If you're not rich, GG, bro. Okay.
I'm so slow.
I always
now.
make the mistake of I get like beers and I get 4 of them when I should get like 12.
You get what?
I feel you, bro.
It'd be like I could have 4 pints of beer or I could have 12. I should have got 12.
Oh, you're small. I was just
Yeah. But
What was I? What do you think I was talking about? The age of consent?
I heard it.
Like, I know this is a War Thunder server, but
something else.
okay.
Oh, let's do one more.
Nice. Is that one more? One more. Right.
Wow, I have killed Iptamenos 32 times. Apparently, this guy's
For
bad.
real?
He's bad. He's bad. He's bad.
Yeah, I am that fucking bad now. Yeah.
where's the Mustang at? We need Mustang here. Mustang would win.
Obviously.
I believe in my goat.
Or-
I believe in Mustang. He'd win.
I think
believe,
he's traveling or something. I was watching his stream always playing here. I think so, something like that.
He was playing Halo 3 ODST last night, I think.
Yeah.
I was like, wow, the game is that dead that you had to boot up a different game.
Me playing Hail Divers ever since the event ended. Like, wow, I think today, all the matches I played, they all die within a single sortie. Of me playing with Boogie.
I'm not even touching top tier. I have no. I'll probably touch it like one game, probably after the 3rd beer, and then go, wait, this is fucking dog shit, and go play a game that was literally released like 20 years ago.
Yep.
Me booting up fucking Command & Conquer Red Alert 2.
I was, bruh. I love it when I just
Me
bait
booting
everything
up
for my team.
StarCraft 2.
I love it, bro. The F2 is
Nice,
just so
fucked
good,
up
yet
here.
so dog shit
I'm
at the
waiting
same
to
time.
hear.
I love it.
I'm eating so much shit here. I'm kidding.
Who gets? You get nose on first.
Oh, Zentoku cooking?
Hey, he's cooking.
Yes,
He's cooking.
based.
Wait, so who's the better aircraft? Is it the F-16 or is it the F-18? What's
Well,
the better aircraft? Or is it the
Block-
same?
It's
Is it
quite
equal?
equal.
Block 10 is a little bit better, I think. Block 15 is
Yeah,
slightly
Block 10,
worse.
I would give it a bit. I would give it the advantage a little bit, but it's quite a good fight, I would say.
Yeah, it's a good
Like
fight.
the
It's a
Block
very
10
good fight.
The block 10 is better than the F18. Block 15 is probably equal, but F18 is strong if you play inside trajectory as well.
Yeah.
Like the
So
thing is
it's-
that
And you have
Block 10 has, like-
F18 has goated gun position too.
true.
Oh, there's
What's
Yacht.
better, Block 10 or F2? What's better?
F2, bro.
F2.
Come on.
Like not even
F2?
close.
No,
Yeah,
bro,
F2.
F2
Not
can
even
totally...
close to not even close to
F2,
crazy, bro.
Wait, what
F2
plane
fucking
do you
rapes
have?
everything. Like that isn't like Eurofighter.
I don't know. We can do whatever
Yeah.
you want. You want to run Hornet and I can use Block 15.
Sure.
Yeah, like, because like the Block 10, like on slow speeds there, it's like so responsive, you know?
Yeah.
I think there's. I'm kind of curious if there's a 16C block. There's a block with the upgraded engine. I think that it
Still
has the
keeps
lighter
the
air. That
Block
has the
10,
Block
yeah.
30?
the lighter airframe.
30,
It's the
I think.
Block 30. Yeah.
That would
It's
be
the Block
goated.
30, dude. Yeah.
Does it
That
get
would
the,
be like-
the- does,
yes.
does, does it get the G? Does it get the General Electric engine? That would be the question.
Yeah.
Because that'd be disgusting.
But in the F, I
Amazing.
mean, yeah.
And like there's like reports from our guys at least who had Block 30s, and like they would say like every single time that they would just prefer to fly the Block 30 than the Block 50s or the 52s that they got like after some years.
Well,
Like,
the
that thing's,
50,
like,
the 50,
really
the 50 and the 52 are they're heavier. I have like I'm sorry, I've been arguing with and consolidating things, so this is like on the front end of my mind. But the 16Cs, they have a reinforced airframe to get more lifespan out of the airframe, and the electronics are also just heavier. So like the upgraded engines on the 16C, so the General Electric 129, I think it is, might be 229. Don't quote me, don't at me. Yep. You get the sustained turn performance of the 16A back, but you don't have the bleed rate values back because it's just heavier.
But like avionics wise,
almost.
One of the Greek pilots said that, like, for example, like the Block 30 is like kind of weird because like it has they have the A7U, for example, but it doesn't have the Block 10, which is kind of weird.
Almost.
I mean, the peak F-16 would be like a Block 10 airframe with the upgraded engine. At the same time, there's basically every all the Western powers at least did a bunch of studies in the 70s all the way up until the 90s to study like how to make a better dogfighter, and it was completely rendered almost basically irrelevant by increasing performance of high off-boresight missiles. Basically, like the F-16 Vista with the thrust vectoring was kind of an effort to kind of explore making the F-16 a better dogfighter. Same thing with the Harv, which is the F-18 with thrust vectoring. And they came away with like a lot of conclusions, but eventually I think the conclusion was like, yeah, the juice just isn't worth the squeeze.
F-18 with what?
Thrust vectoring. NASA made one. The high angle attack research vehicle.
Was it the X? No, it wasn't the XL. I forgot the fuck it was called.
No, it's the Harv. It's just an F-18 with thrust vectoring. But there's 3 phases of the program too. But it's the whole kind of framework of the program is kind of like studying.
Is that the only single engine thrust vectoring vehicle? Like besides like fucking like Harriers or some shit? Like is that the only one that can actually thrust vector?
The F-18 Harv is 2 engines. The F-16 Vista is single engine. China has a J-10 with thrust vectoring as well, as a demonstrator. There's some high-speed turn performance benefits to thrust vectoring because you can do minor deflections with the nozzle, and instead of doing that with elevators or ailerons or whatnot, you can save energy that way. But it's like on the order of like around like 3 to 5%.
Did I just wing overload? Oh my! There's no way I just wing overloaded with an ace, bro. That's so annoying. I could have gone to 6K. Whatever, bro.
It's crazy.
Even the thrust vectoring system on the Su-30 is not 3-dimensional. It's
2D,
2-dimensional. Right? It's 2-dimensional, but it's on a basically canted at a 45-degree angle, or probably less than that. So it kind of like sort of approximates 3D, but it isn't like actually 3D.
So is it like a? So what is the 3D thrust vectoring one? Is it only SC-57 that's 3D?
I think it's like
I don't even know. I don't even know if I don't know off the top of my head if the 57 is 3-dimensional. It might be. There's a bunch of demonstrators that are 3D. So there's a MiG-29 like ODST, some kind of
OVT, MiG-29 OVT
garbage acronym that's whatever.
I find the OVT to be kind of cool acronym.
I think the Su-37 is 3D.
No, 37 apparently was 2D only.
Okay. I thought it was 3D.
I think the 35 has 3D.
I'll take your word for it. I can't prove you wrong or right.
The 35 and the 57 has 3D, I think.
But anyways, there's all these studies in the 90s that conclude the efficacy of thrust vectoring, and if missile technology hadn't improved, so if you are maybe stuck with 45-degree high off bore sight R73, and that's like the pinnacle of what can be achieved, then yeah, maybe that's relevant. But the difference in performance that you need to have, like you need to have a comfortable advantage in performance to actually kind of reliably win a dogfight. That imagine for a second that so in War Thunder we see something where people are like, oh yeah, my plane has a 1 degree per second turn rate advantage, so I'll win every time, and then you actually get them into a fight, and that doesn't happen. Like at best they win 60% of the time and lose 40%, but more often not, it's even closer to 50-50. Couple that with better missiles, high off bore sight, the fact that the way planes manage space in real life is not the same as War Thunder, where the ASRAM is designed to kind of win and be able to shoot at the guy. And then, so the idea of the ASRAM is you shoot the missile from like a medium range and turn away, and the missile's going to hit the other guy before he even gets close enough to fire the missile. So you have like almost this intermediate medium distance within visual range combat as well. So like this idea, like you're going to get to the merge and like actually fight. In real life, just like it isn't, like it is such a crapshoot.
Damn, nice.
That it's just not a consideration. Like no Air Force in the world is programmed to be willing to accept like engage in fights where they accept like 35 to 40% losses, with the variable going to like 60 to 70% if like everything else just aligns against them. Like even the Russians aren't going to do that. So it's kind of dumb to develop planes to be really good in dogfighting, energy, maneuverability, performance when it's so secondary to everything else now. Like the F-35 has a very good computer integration system with the distributed aperture, whatever, blah blah blah, DAS, whatever the fuck it is, thing, where the guy can technically look through the cockpit and see. Where in theory, in real life, the F-35 can take these like really high offset shots and still keep visual track of the enemy plane. Basically, like in real life, the comparison would be playing War Thunder in third-person view versus first-person view.
I crashed.
Yeah.
Not a good direct comparison because obviously things are different, but I mean that's a capability gap where that situational awareness might be enough to make up for the fact the plane's not very maneuverable or not very energy maneuverable, because I think those are two different things too. Because even on paper, if you compare F-18 energy maneuverability to F-16 energy maneuverability, like the F-16 just kind of like is better. But in real life, in practice, I don't think any F-18 pilots will be like, oh yeah, I'm going to lose an F-16 every time. There are things at low speeds that the F-18 can do, mainly with like the rudders and high angle of attack stuff, where the F-16, as you get it to higher angle of attack, the control limits. So the ability to do roll input, rudder input, and whatnot to basically orient your trajectory to the enemy plane becomes compromised. Where if you look at F-16 pilots, they were going to tell you, oh yeah, it's a rate fighter, and we those guys focus the rate fight too. And if you want to see like
I've heard
good
some
American
pilots talk about the F-18 versus F-16, or versus just Air Force versus Navy, and pretty much how the stats go is that the Navy loses pretty often against Air Force, like F-18 versus F-15 and F-16. F-18s tend to lose a lot compared to them. So,
well, that's going to be a sample bias of like who you interview though too.
Yep.
Like the Air Force guy, the Air Force guy is going to tell you that they won every time. The Navy guy is going to tell you that they won every time. I have yet to run into any pilot interview regarding dogfights where a guy goes, "Yeah, I was fucking dog shit at him. I was a fucking I fucking sucked at him. I couldn't figure it out."
that's just officers, though. That's just officers in general, bro. Officers.
It's not even officers. Every pilot in the military is an officer, except for fucking Army helicopter
I'm just
pilots.
saying officers in general. No officers can be like, I'm dog shit, but this is how it is. In the military, well, the U.S. military, that's not how it is.
But so it's like it's a sampling bias too. Nobody's like, yeah, I got my ass kicked every time. Although allegedly those people exist. You just have never seen any of them ever give an interview. So like, what's the answer? Is everyone that ever gives an interview like cleared to be like, okay, you passed BFM, you're good, so you can actually give interviews, or like, or is everyone just kind of bullshitting? And I think the answer is obvious. They're kind of bullshitting. But the 16 is also very much a good plane from a energy maneuverability perspective.
Cool.
Like on a chart, it looks really good. In practice, it's also good, but there's another thing that happens where people want
also,
to.
the pilot is a big factor too. The pilot itself is a massive factor.
The pilot is the biggest factor.
The biggest, I would say biggest factor.
The Air Force did studies I have a study from the 1970s, I think, where they tested basically how much thrust differential do you need to consistently win a dogfight. And it basically, so they did it with like F4 Phantoms, and basically it was, if you limit one Phantom to only 3/4 of afterburner and the other one gets full afterburner, the win rate really only deviates by like 4% or 6%. It's like 54% win rate for the one that has more thrust. You need to have significantly more thrust, which translates into like better everything because they're both the same plane, to consistently win.
Cool.
So where the F-35 sits right now in terms of dogfighting performance is probably very similar to everything else, because everything else has also gotten heavier. Everything else is carrying targeting pods and everything else that kind of robs it of energy maneuverability. Not even just missiles, but like the pods matter.
External fuel pods.
And what it comes down to too is
normal fuel tanks, shit like that.
In order to be good at basic fighter maneuvers, dogfighting, etc., it's a huge practice sink to actually be really good at it. And it's also tactically completely irrelevant, so most squadrons are not going to be practicing BFM like day in and day out. The guys that are going to be the best in the Air Force and the Navy are going to be the guys that are teaching that particular course at like Top Gun or the Air Force Fighter Weapon School, or guys that like recently graduated from Air Force Fighter Weapon School. So even if you take like an Air Force Fighter Weapon School graduate that graduated very recently and compare him to a guy that went back to a squadron and is doing like normal Air Force things, the guy that recently graduated is probably better than the other guy given the same situation, just due to the fact that that information is fresher and those visual cues that you see are more like you're quicker to react on. It's no different than if you like took a break from War Thunder dueling for like 6 months and then came back to it.
You have Block 15.
I'm a prime example. Me.
Sadly, I only have an.
But that's a discussion that a lot of people
I got Block 15 one.
don't understand.
We can do stock Block 15
don't care to
if you
understand.
want the upgrades.
Because Block 15 against Soren is a fucking struggle, I'm gonna lie.
I feel like Block 15 is just like worse than Hornet though. I don't think it's a competition, to be honest. Like you lack the energy capability to really press your advantage. Like you have one good turn, and sometimes you can cook a little bit in the stall fights because you can stand in your engine a bit more than me. But
Yeah.
I think
the only decent
engine was. So.
Yeah, I think the only decent cook I had like maybe 2 or 3 times was me like stalling almost perfectly in front of your flight pad and just missing. That's kind of it.
That's it. Yeah, I don't feel like Block 15 versus Hornet is a fair fight.
Wi-Fi is so
And I remember if I was on a more powerful Hornet, I would have even more chance. And as you see, once we go light enough, like
The good news about the event ending is that blue side is more popular than red side right now, or at least today.
Oh yeah.
I have no games for Britain,
Literally-
but all the games for Russia.
Literally go see the win ratios of February, dude. It's
That's a fucking massacre.
Like 13-3 red has the same win ratio as blue 12-3. It's at the 70%. It's like I just don't get it.
mean, it's just like a binary. Like it's just a binary relationship of like, oh, like, you just. I don't know. I don't know.
The 16A.
The 13-3 red is insane though. Like you get the flankers and you also get like the 34, so you can ground pound like an eagle. It's really
Yeah, like
I mean,
that's
13-3 red is probably like one of the more imbalanced tiers at like that top tier range, that 4th gen range.
yeah.
Not quite 12-3 in theory, but I mean, even at 13-3 though, you have the Chinese F-16, so like the Amaramobile. So like I don't see like what does America or Blue Side have at that like tier that's kind of unique to it, or like a asymmetric capability. I don't think there is one.
there isn't technically no.
I mean, for the most
But it's
part,
also
I think at 13-3 for the most part, well, the fucking premium flankers with Fox 3s are there, and also they have the Su-34 to literally just lobside the entirety of the win rates in favor of red.
Yep.
Dude, February.
Like,
on
they
February,
literally-
SU34
Like, they literally have nothing like similar to the Su-34 to carry on tickets. Like, the closest kind of thing would be like the AV-8, and that's still like really far off. And the other thing is also, like, I played today earlier on 13-3, played with the normal 27, played the J11A, and I think I only ran into maybe 2 or 3 at most players on the F-16 ADF. Every single other dude was premium. So it's literally people who, if they had a brain, they would not be there at all. They would be playing 16 ADF. But like quite literally, I only run into 3 people who were flying the F-16 ADF and they still ate shit. And that's basically like kind of the only plane they have that can kind of stand a chance.
I mean, I've reached the point that I don't. I like the Su-27. I think the flight model buff went way too far. To the point that I feel that if I merge with someone, I don't have to really put in any effort, to be honest. I think it's on. To me, I think so. For me and my play style, at least post merge, it is better than the Gripen.
I mean, together with the 73, definitely, I would say so, yeah.
Like, especially coupled with R73. Like, the guy, like, if you merge with a good Su-27 player in, like, an F-16, a Gripen, or anything, you have to know your stuff. You have to know those cues to, like, dump flares to get the R73 out of the way. And you have to have a game plan that's, like 3 steps versus, like, the 27 really only has to have, like, a 2-step game plan. Like, it's... And you put low fuel on a 27, it's just kind of like... I don't expect the other guy to win.
The thing is, so like a lot of 27 guys do things that you basically it has like put up all of the speed anyways, so it doesn't really show that it's like a really heavy plane type of shit, you know?
I think on EC also is the fact that the flankers overall just have so much combat endurance that, like in my case, I always take 30 minutes max on the flankers, and by the time I reach the battlefield, I'm down to maybe 20, 22. By the time I engage a couple guys, I'm already down to 16, which is like almost 35% fuel. So you're kind of already immediately at dueling kind of fuel levels that quickly in the flanker.
Well, you have the missile count to actually make that endurance matter, and then basically once you get down to those low missiles, you actually do have the low fuel. But I mean, even for me, I don't like.
Can we run F2 symmetrical?
Sure thing.
Hold on, let me check which planes you had.
I think Jot had the F2s, right?
Yeah, I know he
Yeah,
has the F2.
F2s,
I deal him
flanker.
very often on the F2. Su-30s is a head-on contest. Hornet is fucking tricky as shit to fight against with Block 15, J11V, but flankers
You
are
can try
like...
Block 10 versus Hornet if you want, or we can do F2s.
Oh, but I don't have any Block 10s. Oh, you left.
Okay.
You left the thingy.
Oh, my bad. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any Block 10s.
We can do F2s. We can just run F2s.
Oh, hey, Noah Comas then, and okay, 4-3-5-3.
I might turn you. What are you playing?
I'm gonna have to play Germany or
5-3?
Japan. I'm gonna play. Yeah, I'm gonna play Germany. I think. No Makoma, and then there's another guy on the team that triggers my brain. I think.
I can even play. I guess I can play 4.
I'll put.
IRL, the flankers are ass heavy sons of bitches, and the Cobra is like don't use unless that is unavoidable. Well, and
That's RB shit.
that's
RB.
that's RB shit. Like quite literally, you cannot press the Cobra button. You cannot flip the switch unless you cut throttle all the way, so you can actually reach into it.
I'm playing again.
It's Tunisia. I haven't joined the game. I'm gonna put a plane in here. I'm gonna go get a beer though. I'm gonna go like.
Okay.
Well, this one's like half full. I'm gonna go pee and then I'll.
All right.
The game is probably lagging a little bit too much from both streams. Every single time I look down, my FPS just go to the trash.
Yikes.
It's fine. I'll just keep dogfighting while looking up. Should be fine.
That's how most of the dogfight goes anyway, right? You look up.
Oh, he has the nose authority to pull in.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
It's fucking bullshit.
Okay, so simply question: What was the comment about the flanker that the guy made about the Cobra?
IRL the flanker.
I'm assuming I'm listenable on this stream.
The guy said the flanker IRL is a fat piece of shit, and the Cobra button is more like don't use me unless you're about to die, kind of thing. And from what I've seen, the fucking flanker, the Cobra button or the switch to disable the thingy pitch override is behind the throttle. It's behind the throttle, and you have to like basically drop throttle below 50% to actually be able to reach into it with your hand.
Yeah, you cannot use it IRL. Like in
So the problem with the flanker, and this is the problem with everything from that era, is that there is a small window of time where maneuverability characteristics are considered to be super relevant. The flanker's post-stall maneuverability, the Cobra button, all that stuff, it is relevant for combat that's envisioned in like 1990, where radar missiles are still considered kind of like sort of unreliable. Also, the flanker is kind of like a couple of different missions baked into one, where it's a very large airplane with a lot of fuel.
Yeah.
Because Russia has a lot of airspace to cover.
Yeah,
so when you look at the manual, the standard fuel is actually 50% of its total fuel, because it wasn't really designed to carry drop tanks. Because why would you? If you have to carry that much fuel, regardless, for a lot of your missions, anyways. Drop tanks are a performance detriment, so it's a very large plane for that. So it has a couple of different missions baked into it, and this is not atypical of a lot of planes. In terms of maneuverability, the Su-27 was designed to be more maneuverable than the F-15 and the F-16, or what the Russians thought the F-15 and the F-16 were capable of. And those are two different things, by the way. Where the Russians predict the F-15 and the F-16 could do X amount of degrees per second, but they can actually do Y amount of degrees per second. If you look at aircraft development in the 1990s in reaction to the flanker, there is a period of time where the development is focused on exceeding the performance metrics of Russian airplanes and exceeding the future performance metrics. You see this in the Eurofighter documents. The ESRD specification has a sustained turn rate specification, instantaneous turn rate, a Mach 1.6 climb specification, a whole bunch of different specifications to basically make it better enough than the current flanker and better enough that it will maintain viability in the future. But what happens after probably, we'll call it like 1994, 1995, well, number one, the fall of the wall is a big thing, but also the radar missiles, active radar missiles, the data link 16, everything becomes kind of coalesces around this idea that your aircraft as a sensor platform ends up superseding even its notional performance as a dogfighter. And the 27, the reason it sticks around though, is because it's designed to be Russia's pinnacle of like 4th generation fighter design, where it climbs very good, goes very fast, shoots missile very far away, is large. The reason it sticks around though is because of its ability to absorb new stuff, because when you have a large space to work with, yeah, the Russian radars are not as good as American radars. They're not as efficient. Also, they can just be made twice as big because the nose cone on a 27 is huge. So it like effectively doesn't matter, but it means that any kind of upgrades that Russia makes to their electronics and whatnot can be better integrated on the flanker versus smaller aircraft. So this idea that the 27 is like abysmal dog shit as an airframe is silly. There's a reason the Chinese are capable of developing new airframes and whatnot, and they keep doing iterative upgrades to the flanker platform, because if you're going to get a large 2-engine fighter into the air and it's not going to be stealth, the flanker is a really good platform for that. It's a really good receptacle as far as an airframe goes of like new shit. It's the same way that America is keeping the F-15 viable. The F-15 is also kind of our, not necessarily answer, but it's good enough. Maybe the new versions don't outright win a dogfight and do the high angle of attack bullshit that a flanker does, but all that stuff has been rendered completely irrelevant for basically the past 30 years, where this kind of novel capability that the flanker had in 1991 is just rendered irrelevant, but doesn't mean that the underlying everything else about the platform is bad. Anyways, that's my TED Talk. Thank you for attending.
Also with the 16 too, like it has so many upgrades and like refinements and modernization. Like you can lose count if you like go check it out.
Yeah, well, the 16 is the same boat, where it's just big enough to accept modernizations in ways that are effective. With the upgraded engines, they can add the conformal fuel tanks and not lose as much kind of relevant performance. In dogfighting performance, conformal fuel tanks are horrible. In actual like practical terms, it doesn't matter. If your F-16 is only doing 13 degrees per second as opposed to 14.5 degrees per second, there's no Air Force in the world that trains to the standard where that margin of difference actually matters. And that margin of difference becomes even less when you add the complexity of having multiple platforms in like a merge or whatnot. Like you have to kind of think of it from perspective. Like if you've got 4 planes on one side, 4 planes on the other, and they're starting from a beyond visual range perspective, the best case scenario for all of them as far as the dogfighter kind of mindset is, they all see each other at the same time and they all shoot the missiles at the same time. They all avoid the missiles and they all, like, for whatever reason, force the merge as opposed to just flying away, because most air forces are just going to fly away because getting to the merge after the radar missiles are gone is like, it's risky enough that it's risky enough that people aren't going to do it.
Yeah.
But even if you assume that they do, you have your 4-plane merger. Like, cool, you might outturn me, and you might outturn my buddy, but the third guy, he has a helmet-mounted display lock-on aspect with an AIM-9X, or the equivalent. It could be a ASRAM, it could be an R74, it could be whatever. And the third guy shoots, and I shoot at the other guy that the third guy was fighting and whatnot. And what happens is we just all fucking die. That's what it happens.
Yeah.
We all die, and the fucking the guy who won is like, okay, there's one plane, like fucking eight planes enter, one guy fucking exits because like he got lucky, basically. Or if you were going to game that and dedicate the training resources necessary to like be good at that portion of the fight. Well, guess what? Those planes that were like really good at like dogfighting, and those guys that like practice at dogfighting, that means that they took some of their flight time away from the BVR part of it and dedicated to dogfighting, and those guys already died before the merge even happened. They're fucking dead. It just doesn't matter. So I don't know. That's my fucking defense analysis fucking TED talk. Is Simply talking, or is the mic muted?
I'm just doing y'all kind of trying to lock in.
Okay. I say I saw the mic lighting up, and I was like, oh. Oh fuck! I was gonna go blow up Nomakoma-san.
Yeah.
Alright,
I
I'm
already
25-3.
did it like twice.
There's one dude having fun, go fucking blow him up. Oh no, wait, that's a TOS violation. Be careful with that, you're gonna get down.
Yeah.
Oh no, I didn't need to make the TOS squadron.
But sure. But like, actually, please do make it like, you know, kind of private, but not everybody's own.
Dude, it'll be funny.
Well, I might do the same thing I did the other time, where I made it like public, so that anyone could join it and leave it and just automatically accept. Because I had 2 squadrons at one point that were like 128 people apiece that were full, and they basically amounted to RP whatever squadron vehicle grinding mechanisms.
Yeah.
I cannot fucking believe how cool that shit was.
I tried to be a bit too
That was fucking cool.
What happened?
I just fucking aura farm in a stall fight, kind of managed to reverse into a basically stall fight.
Say, you know what was cool yesterday? Me fucking nailing the Malding spin shot.
Like, fuck you, kill yourself.
It is not over. It is not over till it's over. I'm fucking literally just motivated by my fucking passionate hatred of top tier dueling mechanics.
Yeah.
She just be better at top tier dueling mechanics.
I mean, I should just have my trim schedule memorized, so I know to go 69%, 49%, 53% down to 13% in like the first 3 turns.
True. Actually, yeah.
Real. I think some sweat guy could probably do that on the menu.
I did the shit really wrong now. I'm basically stalled out. F2 really hates manual control at slow speeds.
It's like completely different from the Glock 10. Like,
it is so much different to F16s.
Yeah, like I think you don't even need to go on manual on slow speeds on the F2. Like, it's
I think
yeah, I'm not going manual, for example, on slow speeds unless I really want to get a shot. It's just not worth it for me.
Yeah, I tried to use manual control to flip the nose around, and the plane just got completely stuck at the very top and dropped the nose at the wrong location.
Yeah.
I don't know. For me, like, if I'm doing manual in an F2, I'm like desperate, basically.
No, I don't think it's even worth it. I don't think it's worth it.
Like, I think like we were taking it when we were like, like more on dev server.
Yeah. Like the only time I'll go
Summer.
manual in the F2 is the first pull, or if I'm overspeeding,
Yeah.
like over.
Yeah, yeah. I think if you
It's
first
literally
pull
the
and
same.
if you're overspeeding, that's exactly what I do too.
Yeah. It's literally the same on slow speeds. Like it doesn't, the graph didn't even change.
Yay, Welta! We got the Welta! You're gonna Welta all over him.
Oh shit.
Alright, I'm out.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Bye, Mr. Enforcer. I'm sorry you're French.
What?
Oh my god.
I wish I was French. Then it would be
Oh
even
god.
funnier.
Imagine saying you wish you were French. That's worse than just being French.
I wish I was
This guy's gotta be
Brazilian.
like Greek or something.
Oh shit!
I gotta go back.
Alright.
Got the dirty tanker.
I got a kill still, like some retard.
Why is the
Beautiful.
190 such a good looking plane?
I know, right? Oh, something's happening on the airfield. No, here. Low.
Go delete the ocean down. Not quite.
I'm basically just streaming the duels as propaganda sessions, so more people actually duel on the server because it's been kind of dead for the last. How long ago did the event start?
Just like
I mean, I have more pings from your server for dueling than is in an average top tier game. So
True.
if the dueling portion
feel
is
like
dead,
it's-
it's a reflection of like the overall game.
I don't feel like it's as
My hot
dead
take.
though, as Eric is making it out to be.
But also, I'm
Like,
tired
it's
of like
kinda cool.
dueling Eric 850.
Fair enough. Yeah.
Like I can
I've seen
I
Pete
can
quite
tell
active on the server.
in your server the influence of the Shezza rate.
Yeah. Well, I've been literally telling him like, well, you do these things well, and these things are wrong, and you have too much energy, and you're not using it. But yeah, the chess rate influence I've seen.
I feel like people would get better if they practice with like planes that have
Limited.
limitations. Like F5. Like F5 would probably be a good dueling plane.
You reckon
Just
F5
for
against? You reckon F5E against MiG-21 is balanced, like 21 bis?
I think 5A against 21 bis is probably more balanced than 5E. I think 5E is a little bit too forgiving. That would be my
Yeah,
hot take.
yeah. Because for example, I was thinking like I remember some time ago I did some like J7D duels, which is the Chinese MiG-21. It has slightly better engine curves for slow speed against F5, and for the most part, I feel like the guy in the MiG-21 just has to be a lot better compared to the guy on the F5 who just has to monkey pull at the correct time and just win.
Well, I think the 5E does a flat turn and goes aggressive, and it just nukes the 21. And enough situations that I don't know. I think 5E might be a little bit too imbalanced, especially like. And I'm looking at this from the perspective like average player skill, because obviously if you're top-notch 21 bis player and top-notch F5E player, and you both do everything perfectly, maybe the 21 wins more often. But I think the 5E is a little bit too forgiving. I think the 5A or the 5C, which are the same flight model, would be a better teaching thing, where like the 21 has like an advantage on paper, but the advantage that the 21 has is like harder to utilize.
yeah.
Where if I was actually doing like the Richthofen school of dogfighting, because I have 1,200 kills and 6 deaths in the Typhoon at South Asian servers.
Southeast Asian servers.
I would say that.
Oh, that's not fair. I should have. Oh, I'm out of fuel.
If you get to the point where you're losing 100% in the F5C, then yeah, the 5E is a good thing to take. But as a default matchup, especially for people that are going into it like somewhat blind, I think 5A versus 21 BIS or 21 SMT is relatively balanced. Like they're close enough that you can switch them. You can switch the planes out to compensate for skill difference too.
Fair, yeah.
Like the 21 BIS and the 21 SMT, they got the Gussie as well, and you have to lead into like the actual future to actually hit anything with them. So
that's what I was like waiting.
Like with the F5E, I think you could just get away with very, very passive lines just sitting outside of the gun range for basically most people.
And also like the 21 like is also mainly, like,
Yeah, that's basically, but that's basically F2 fly model being so fucking busted. I kind of had a risky opportunity that the other guy is not going to expect because of how fucking hard this thing pulls. You just aim, hit the shot.
yeah.
Like I remember, like I told Eric, like if you wanna actually learn how to offset without like chassis rating, you just need to fly a plane that doesn't allow you to do that. So I told him you just get the Hornet or Mirage 2000.
I mean, I think Mirage 2000 rewards insight trajectories. It's a good thing for insight trajectories. It can be a bad thing for rating. I think, unironically, I think the 16C might be the best 16 for learning dueling mechanics.
I think so, yeah.
You lose the bleed rate, you keep the sustained turn rate, and you do get some stall control. But like it's it's not unforgiving to the extent that like it's not unplayable, but it's unforgiving enough that like
you have to use your brain.
You made you made a decision 2 turns ago, and this still is going to stick with you. So I think the 16C is like pretty good. The same thing I'd say about the. It's also one of the things I think about the F-15A. I think the F-15A is a really good plane, but I think it's also a little bit too forgiving, especially against its peers.
Yeah, like it's really. Like any other plane does. It's like it's not.
I'm dogfighting a Spitfire. I'm killing myself.
Okay. I just like.
I have 2 on me.
I think you're like alone there. Or you have like one more guy.
It was an incredibly big risk, and I paid for it. Not quite.
Was there like any words about the 15 and like the countermeasures and shit?
Say that again?
Were there like any words for the countermeasures for the 15? You know, like the might change or something?
Any reports for the countermeasures of the F-16? I don't know.
The J15, the new one.
Oh, the J15. I don't know. Whatever they want to do with it, we'll probably see when the patch goes live.
I mean, I guess like we're gonna see more planes like that, right? Have like
Your time.
I mean, I think if we end up getting like the MiG-35 or whatever, it literally has even less countermeasures.
Yeah, MiG-35 is gonna be dog shit because of how countermeasures in this game work.
No, they are smart countermeasures. Trust, they're gonna be better. They're gonna be goated.
Trust, yeah. For real.
They're gonna be so good.
I mean, is that even a thing in the real life?
What did you say? Sam?
Is that even is that even a thing in real life? Like smart
Smart
countermeasures or something?
countermeasures? I don't know.
I don't know. I've seen the name. I've seen the name on planes like Rafale, Eurofighter. They apparently have smart countermeasures. I don't know how that's supposed to work.
I mean, I think what they mean in the context of the Rafale and Eurofighter is like they can deploy like those goofy odd decoys that like act as another plane behind them or some shit. I don't think they mean like actual like smart chaff or whatever, because that's technically already smart chaff, right? Like instead of using like a substance to like fool on you, right? You use the thing.
I'm flat spinning. Oh, you turn into the other direction though.
Yeah, because I wanted separation.
There's only one guy in there. I think it is. I'm going for it.
Taking off.
In here. Do we lose someone?
I mean, someone left.
I missed. I hit, but like I parked.
Oh, the wires
That's a
and
great-
the engine. Nice.
Thanks.
It was Death Charge 13th.
No, I crashed. I think I crashed. No, I'm okay. Fucking
Are you getting
cardinal can-
attacked or you just?
No, I'm okay, but like I'm just like missing my fucking shots.
Dude, I love the 190.
The fucker wolf.
The fucker wolf.
Oh no, I'm dead now.
No, you win. You win. You do M3. Just win.
I have a Spitfire like right behind me.
Dive, cut throttle. Like dive, get
No,
speed, then cut
like,
throttle,
we're
and
like-
get him over shoot.
We were like
Oh, you're
already
stupid.
like. We were like already like on the ground. Yeah, good old Mark 9.
Oh yeah, it's 5-3. I mean, I'm playing a 4.0 plane here because I'm stupid. I mean, I'm gonna win anyway, so I don't really care. But
I just like took way too long on killing the other Spitfire. Like I lost all of my speed and my altitude.
alright, Wilta saves the day.
I think I'll just keep saying it. Like, it just if it just had like map holes per bracket, like, the game would be in such a better state.
Sorry, your mic cut out.
Yeah, I was like saying, like if the game just had map pools basically, by bracket. So like how RP does it right? It just creates some smaller maps for props with your jets.
Yeah, imagine if all the small maps and Denmark get removed above 10.0, then the game mode dies.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
No. Everyone wants big maps. That's why I have seen it repeated ad infinitum for like a year.
Yeah.
The perfect big map is actually a full-size replica of the Pacific Ocean, that starts at San Francisco and ends in Beijing, China, and all the ground objectives are 45 kilometers in front of your airfield, and then you have to fly across the whole entire Pacific Ocean with multiple air refueling stops with random Ticonderoga class VLS anti-air cruisers just like randomly spaced out to get to the PvP portion. That is the ideal map.
The ideal map that everyone wants, true.
Like it should take skill to get to the PvP portion. So you need to know how to do air-to-air refueling. Also, War Thunder should make air-to-air refueling somehow like 5 times more difficult than DCS. Like, oh, you deviated, your plane exploded. Not like you deviated and like you just like have to like reapproach. No. Plane explodes.
Did you come left all the way? Like left. Oh no, it's just here. She's not detailed probably.
You have ace from the F2, Sen? Or you don't?
I don't think he does it.
Actually, I think I do now, yeah.
Let's see. I still have expert on mine.
I'm still getting clapped anyway, so it's not making a difference, at least right now.
I feel like it's because you're not really abusing your rate, though. You're kind of just doing a lot of aggressive gaming.
The thing is, the merge I'm doing, I get some like good openings for like the first 2 turns, and then I just get energy trapped. But the thing is, if we merge at the exact same speed and the same trajectory, like we end up with a massive offset, like kind of what just happened there, where we basically just flew into each other next to each other on merge, because we're merging at the exact same speed and doing kind of the same thing. So I think one of the options to break that is merging flat like this a little bit and just pull into you, go up, get next to you, and start pulling lead.
That's a good opener for a scissor. Like if you want to approach into a scissor for the other guy, that's for sure. I feel like the kind of flat on the deck openers, the way you do them, is it's good for people who like to pull in for a gunshot early or pull in for a nose position early. But if I also go 2 circle, then you're kind of just like waiting for me to get into the scissor bait. But I'm kind of just sitting in the passive 2 circle.
Yeah, I'm definitely relying on the scissor bait, but also like,
yeah.
Again, on our merge, we would merge at the exact same speed, kind of, and we would go into the exact same direction. We end up with a massive offset that would kind of just allow either of us to pull into a head-on if we wanted to. Like that's the thing, if we wanted to.
Absolutely.
But it's still the choice. So
I do think that with these monkey planes, you have to kind of
dogfight a Spitfire.
I think it's
bleed merges. For sure.
Yeah, I'm gonna spin. I'm gonna just dive out and I'm gonna let fucking Swift kill him.
Oh, someone just died. Is that
I feel like also ace crew is not as important on planes that have like very flat SEP curves like this one, where like at 350 it rates almost the same as at 750. Where if you had a more aggressive SEP fall off, then you would be like, okay, I need to use the 7.5G rate.
That's what I mean. So, I don't think ace is making that big of a difference here, but also because I'm not exploiting
it. No, I don't think it does.
Like the only thing that ace gives is like the initial menu pool, like how much you can hold it.
I feel like with some planes where they actually have a specific rate speed.
Where's like somehow?
I don't know, dude, like he's probably like LARPing with the D30 like on 6,000 meters from set.
No. Like
this might be in trouble.
No. You're getting the other ace confused with the actual good ace.
What?
Talking about ace pilots.
There's Stat Patter Ace and there's Dueler Ace. They're 2 different people. And then there's Biscuit Goat.
Are we talking about Nagoma right now, like where he is?
No.
I misheard, bro.
Yeah, I'm not talking about. I'm pretty sure I see Nomakoma here, like trying to dogfight in a P-51, and he's gonna get blown up.
Yeah. No, I might sweep in for the kill. No, way too slow.
He's dead. I just blew him up.
Nice. Like I think with Ace, it's basically like on planes like the F2, it's like Right, like you can menu pull on, I don't know, like 1.2K, for example, kind of speeds, right? Like that's what comes to my mind at least.
I was more thinking
gone.
of the sustained upper like 8G to 8.2G rate, but like in the F2 it doesn't matter because I can rate
Yeah.
at 650 and I have the same rate as him abusing his like 8.2G peak rate, right? Like it matters more for planes that have like an actual peak that is like significantly altering from the lower peaks, right? For example, like a plane that has like a flanker, for example, or like the old flanker. Like that's where I feel like ace would matter more. But in planes like this, where like the SEP is so flat that
Yeah, you can just afford to fly at slower speeds and shit. Ace doesn't matter as much.
Like the one plane where the crew matters the least probably is the fucking F-18E, bro, because you just monkey pull.
Yeah. So here I tried merging faster and maintaining more speed, and now we are in this situation where we're in a stall fight and you're below me.
Exactly. Yeah, because you're faster, so I'm ending up behind you.
He's coming kept on with us, Pookie, if you're following to the point.
Like a P-51, you just took like half the wingtip off of?
Yeah. Oh shit. Someone's picked up me. Alright, I'm gonna leave the 16 fucking up. Like, he's okay, he's good.
Oh god, I killed myself.
Oh shit. Nah, it's over.
Stream it.
Whatever, we won.
Good shit.
Sorry, I'm not your cat. Fucking dude be dead ass like, oh, my cat just left us. He's gone.
Motherfucker was literally drooling.
Fucking sleeping, fucking dumbass cat fucking actually asleep. I'm like, oh no, his cat died. This is really a sad day. Fucking motherfucker. I'm not even old enough. Not even old enough to have a cat. Have had a cat long enough to have died. Fucking 12-year-old fucking ass.
Check the dev server thingy, like on Discord. Lorenzo forward something weird about the SS Raiders on Sin server. Did you copy?
What server?
On Sins.
Alright, what are we looking at?
The last message. The 4.1.
In what channel?
On dev server copy.
Oh, okay. I kinda hate this.
Well, what does he even mean with that?
Lorenzo, 2 separate signals used by ESA radars to track targets in TWS modes is built. Just like in hard lock, it is not possible to track targets above the horizon with any radial velocity, targets below the horizon with low radial velocity and are trackable. I have no reaction to it. They might be... So, potentially, they could be integrating dual target track for other planes.
Yeah.
Where you can hard lock 2 planes instead of 1. That is the thing that has been possible for a long time. I have no reaction to it. Until it comes to the game and we see like what actually happens, I don't care. Looks like someone bug reported the Su-30 SF2 radar or RWR to be 90 degrees, like 360, which, I mean, I guess it's good. But also, I don't think the SF2 needs any buffs at the point. So,
yeah. Like the only thing that keeps that plane is basically the vertical box on the radar and like the RWR.
I think both of those have been. I think both of those are being changed this patch, though. Are they not?
I mean, I was wrong. Like it was something with the updates on the vertical box. I don't know. It was something.
I don't know. My hot take is the Su-30 SM2 is in a place where it doesn't need any fixes that make it a good bit better than it currently is. That's my hot take. That's my hot take. Like if you are going to add things that make it better than it currently is, maybe go back and reappraise the reasoning behind adding the double pylons on planes that haven't been documented to have them. Maybe it's technically possible, but like adding extra missiles to the Su-27 airframes to make up for the flight model being dog shit.
Because developers don't know how to read a manual.
Not dog shit.
Real.
Out of fuel.
Really
well, they still don't know how to read the manual because the fucking coefficient of lift diagrams in the manual and like has fucking nothing to do with the one we have in the game.
I'm gonna crash land. Yep.
Excuse me, one answer. If there's like any ninth reload
They are
can play.
They are making TWS radars always be able to detect people in lookup.
I mean, it already does that, doesn't it?
What? How? I don't understand that.
I think that's that gate thing we were probably talking about. I think.
Yeah, like they're like kind of probably making. Like Chris probably saying that they're probably making being able to target like 2 targets.
So I mean the question would be though is
what kind of change with that?
Oh, so the radar can enter like lookup momentarily to detect people who are notching. Probably is what that means.
That's cool.
Because that's what lookup means.
My question is like, what's the practical effect? If you're launching missile low to high, does it mean notching gates are smaller?
No, it means the fucking TWS maintains a little bit better log more reliably.
Then who cares? I have already shot the missile before you got to the notch. I don't give a fuck.
No, it's a game changer, trust.
I mean, to be fair to them, the developers, their current approach seems to be doing incremental changes to tilt balance or make balance better, which is way better than previous options of just adding some like bullshit of like, oh yeah, this plane's the next generation, go fuck yourself.
Yeah. I also agree on that, but you know, that we're like doing slow bases and just adding vehicles. That's like.
I mean, I don't want to give the developers too much credit because
their fall exists.
We're trying to make it not exist, okay? We've been trying, okay?
It's still there.
Been trying.
How about the Griffin, though?
I mean, everything about the Rafale is basically like fucking made up. Obviously,
of course.
Simply has access to my super secret bug reporting server.
Yeah.
And the acceleration of the Rafale is like obviously overperforming so like. Maybe it goes through this time, but also previously there was allegedly a tech mod who
would pass all the direct support bug reports immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yes, but also then block anything else to nerf the Rafale.
Mm-hmm.
That was like you know two of the same things, which is. People have asked me to make a video about that. I'm like, no, I don't want to make a video about it because it's the.
What's the point?
Well, to me, it's just very unsurprising, and I'm not the person to make that video. That's a Lineca video. That is a Lineca like investigation, like blah blah blah, the bug reporting system, blah 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 blah. Because if I made the video, I'm involved in it because I have an understanding of how this works now, which is all the tech mods are twinks, and you have to get into the twink interdisciplinary sphere. So if you know a twink, they're a tech mod, or they can be a tech mod. But it's really dumb. It's really stupid.
Who touches the ground first? Oh, yeah.
That was
Unlucky.
Laura.
I'll play a few more.
All right.
And I'll go eat dinner. It says some shit about radial velocity gates are smaller when looking above the horizon. I assume that's what it means. Gotta probably actually just test it out and see exactly what that does. Because TWS entering lookup mode basically means that if you're aiming your TWS at somebody like co-altitude, like very well above the deck or higher up than you, then you should be able to maintain the TWS lock a little bit more reliably. In case the guy decides to notch.
This is going to be a very vibes-based assessment, but I do think the developers are going to more or less decrease the notch gates of active radar missiles.
Decrease?
That'll be funny.
Yeah.
As in decrease, as make them harder to notch.
Yeah.
That would be really funny.
That seems to be the underlying tone of where the game is going. And I would expect that the addition of electronic countermeasures would be to the benefit of basically opening up notch gates to where they currently are. Would be my guess. That second part is a guesstimate. I know the missile developer has been looking into notching and that effect on missiles basically for the past like 2 to 3 months.
Really?
So I would not be surprised to see those angles reduce. Although that angle reduction is probably going to coincide with the introduction of planes that don't show up on radar.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I was about to say, bro, like, it's only gonna be when the RCS plane's gonna go up.
Oh man, can't wait for the quote-unquote SU-57 to have the RCS of a dump truck.
Yes, sir.
True. Well, no, it's gonna have the RCS of half the F-22, because 57 is basically 22 times 2 plus 7.
Right.
Like, duh. Stupid.
Yeah.
Also, the SU... So, here, Gaijin is in a bad situation with 5th gens anyways, because if the SU-57 is, like, at all good, that's Russian bias. Like, there is no way that they add any 5th generation planes to the game and not make it, like, people angry.
Yeah.
Like, the most conservative estimate for the F-35 turn performance is basically F-16
I crashed first.
style turn performance. And if they add that to top tier, F-16C is like fucking dog shit now, comparatively speaking.
Yeah.
So the best case, most luxurious capitalism example, the F-35 being good, is still not going to be good enough. They would have to just make it like cracked. So no matter what, they're going to have to do something to approximate radar cross-section mechanics in a way that's actually relevant to the game.
Yeah. Like,
so
I was always saying they're gonna like basically game on how RCS kind of works on itself, like how like it will be like way more than real life, right? Like it's gonna be like harder.
Well, I don't know
So
if it's real.
like,
I don't know if it being smaller than real life or bigger than real life matters, because you have to consider the fact that like radars detect things at different radar cross sections in the game than they probably do in real life anyway. So like to make a long story short, the whole entire implementation is like a gigantic fucking mess, and there's no way to not make it a mess because all of this stuff is classified.
Yeah.
All of this stuff is, even with physical simulations, even with stuff that's like kind of public domain, I think largely has a to put a
I mean, like
kind of a rule of thumb on it.
Yeah.
Imagine for a second if like it has a plus or minus 25% rate of error. Would be kind of like my vibes based like just guess of like, hey, this car can go around this oval in this time, but it's plus or minus 25%. But also the other car can do plus or minus 25%. And if one car is plus 25%, the other car is minus 25%, the worst car is actually better in that situation. Like, there's literally no fucking way of telling this.
Yeah. No, they need to like make like a game balance basically decision and like kind of set up the whole environment on their own and like create like a dynamic gameplay between those 10 pipes, right? Because like everything's like freaking classified, so that's balance for those planes, right?
So the turn performance of the 35, the 22, and the 20, not 27, the 57, those things are, relatively speaking, easy to categorize because there's only so many ways to make a wing. There's only so much thrust you can get out of an engine. Like the Su-57 engines are not like literally like triple of what Russia says they are. That's not a thing. The F-22's engines are not going to be triple of what America says. Like you shouldn't take these turn rate performances at like 22,000 feet of like, oh yeah, it does 22 degrees at 20 bajillion feet. Like, no, it doesn't. It just doesn't. There's not a way in hell.
I just don't understand why direct support still's waiting to fall buff, because these motherfuckers have made a particular plane in a video game their entire personality and their entire reason to exist. Exactly. Like, if my favorite plane is not the best in the entire video game, then I'm gonna be bitching and I'm gonna refuse to play it or something.
Well, they're not even refusing to play it. They're preemptively complaining because they interpret other communities as doing the same thing, so they have to compete on the same level. So they have to preemptively advocate for massive buffs to the plane before other planes get things that are substantial in the game as far as balance is concerned to be ahead of the curve. So this is why every time you so direct support has made 3 different threads at least for making the mica better. It happened with the R77-1 being added to the Su-30. It happened with the AIM-120C being added to the game, and it's happened again with the AIM-120D being added to the game. Now the R77-1 is arguably the second best missile in the game. It's a very good missile. It was also introduced on an airframe that's not so great, where Gaijin was basically compensating for an airframe being bad by making the weapons good.
Yep.
The AIM-120C and the AIM-120D are, for all intents and purposes,
the exact same shit.
Slightly better to slightly worse than the AIM-120B. They don't add anything to the game as far as capability is concerned.
Yep.
And this guy had those threads typed up before any kind of announcement to him. And if you actually look at the bug reports that he advocates are fixed, there's one about a 30G performance at 12 kilometers or whatnot. That if you do that, there's no way to do that with the game mechanics that do not result in that missile being
obviously massively overpowered.
Much better than the R77-1 in terms of like long range performance. And the R77-1 is the best long range missile in terms of performance.
No.
Where you take the gap of the R77-1 versus the 120, double it, and that would be the new mica gap.
Basically, yeah.
I mean, like my estimations like a few months ago, probably like a year ago, were basically like, oh well, if in order to achieve the claims of mica being able to be this fast after traveling this long. They would basically just have to artificially buff the booster to like absurd levels compared to everything else, or they would just have to give it even less drag than the M120 has, which you take a look at the form factor of the Mica, I don't think that's possible.
They'd have to give the Mica a drag factor of basically 0. And I'm gonna go get another beer because I'm gonna disclose things that I probably shouldn't.
I don't know. Like the only thing I'm gonna say is like power creep comes for every vehicle nowadays. So like even if you like do like 100 reports on the raffle, at some point it's just gonna get power creeped by something else. Like that's the cycle.
It's the cycle.
Yeah, the cycle
We
is.
just realize that we're playing a game as a service, right? It's a live service game. Like the game thrives on these kind of like power creep cycles, and that's how it generates like sensationalism among players.
Exactly. Like this has been since I would say like the the 40 days. I would say like the FXT days.
Yeah. Like people don't understand that it's like people who think that like that the game one day, if we just practice enough, if we just advocate enough, is gonna be perfectly balanced are delusional.
No,
Like that's not what Gaijin wants. It's not their like agenda. Like nor do they want that kind of stuff. They want the game to be intentionally unbalanced. Like,
I mean, well,
keep introducing new kinds of power creep.
I actually believe having a balanced game does not make enough money, because look at the fucking premium flankers. They are there intentionally. They are 13-3 intentionally by Gaijin.
Exactly. You know what a balanced game does?
Okay. What was that bitch complaining about? Oh, okay, the Mica. So I know people that have done missile stuff. And to make a long story short, I asked some questions about this, and what it comes down to is don't read brochures at face value. All those numbers are like the measurement standard is so wildly different that it doesn't matter, and you're almost better off just calculating the missile's performance from the ground up versus the marketing claims.
When I was like on the Aircel on the September.
So for instance, the Mica has a definitive form factor. There is no way to make the missile have less drag than its frontal area. Like there's no like special like, oh, we made the leading edge of the fins ever so slightly curved where the effective coefficient of drag for it like decreases by 25%. There's no way to do that. At the same time, if you look at like what is available for rocket propellants, for it to like, there's a range of ranges that it can get where if they have like the average rocket propellant, the best or the worst or whatnot, that there's a certain range that you can build all these missiles if you have like the know-how to do it, to get a range of performance values that we'll show you. And obviously what's happening a lot of the time for marketing purposes is you're going to quote the higher values, and if I'm marketing missile A versus missile B, and even though missile A and missile B are effectively the same thing, so imagine like an AIM-120B and a PL, whatever you want to call it, PL-11. It's a fucking Chinese copy of an AIM-120. If I'm marketing both of those, if I am the American company, I'm going to market the higher claim for the AIM-120A against like a Mach 2 target head-on, and then compare it to the Chinese version in a different target aspect, where I can say that a missile that's effectively exactly the same is statistically different. If I want to market it in range, if I want to do something else, I might do some kind of nonsense of like, oh, our Seeker is more advanced, it's more ECM resistant or whatnot. But either way, there's a range of potential target situations where this is that one thing is better than the other.
Yeah.
Like, so rocket propellant, nitrocellulose. It's effectively fancy gunpowder, to be honest. Nobody is getting like double to triple the energy efficiency out of that. What we're seeing is incremental upgrades, not like substantive, like, wow, we doubled it. Now we have seen like it, so in terms of propellants, we have seen pretty substantial improvements, but they're nobody in the world, I think, is drastically ahead of each other.
Yeah.
And it comes down to how quickly are countries integrating that into their air-to-air missiles as well. There's also the argument too that the shelf stability, the consistency of these propellants matters more than the energy performance too. Where an AMRAAM might sit on the shelf for 10 years, and so one of the ways that to get a different sector, but it's probably very similar, to get more energy out of a propellant in the same volume is to add more nitroglycerin to it. Nitroglycerin is not very stable on the shelf. Where, yeah, you can get the performance, but you have to use that missile within, say, for instance, 5 years versus 20 years. All of a sudden, those like performance benefits might not actually matter. Anyways, that's my hot take. I need to shut up.
Yeah, and that's what I was thinking about the Mica and the claims that they want to buff it to be able to pull that many Gs after traveling for so long. Is like they would have to give it significantly less drag compared to something like the M120, which has a much better form factor overall. Or they just give it like three or more times more rocket thrust relative to its weight.
So my crazy thought is that if you recall, 6 to 7 months ago, 8 months ago, a year ago, Krelis went to the whatever the fuck it is, the expo, to talk to the Dassault representative, where the guy quoted him the vertical launch distance of the Mica VL or something, based on the air launch distance. I think that what has happened for the Mica is they have taken one metric and basically whoever does marketing has confused that with another metric, where the missile can pull this much Gs at an altitude. That doesn't mean it can pull that many Gs after this much horizontal distance traveled. Where I think in all honesty, what's happened is the marketing department is incongruous with the engineering department, and this is not unheard of. By the way, this is not me going, oh my god, this is like the first time it's happened. Like, no, if you look at Saab Gripen claims, if you search Red Flag 2006, the third to fourth iteration of that article that you will see is posted on the official Saab website, even though that never happened. Where Saab has picked up something from a different website and is reported as fact. where the guys doing the actual marketing don't necessarily know how to look at these figures and go, wait a fucking second, this doesn't make any sense. So you have the metrics just getting mixed with each other.
Well, what do you expect from a company?
That's my hot take. That's my hot take.
I mean, what do you expect from a company? They're going to market whatever they find that's marketable, and they're just going to use it.
It's not a company thing. I just don't think that so for Dassault, for Boeing, for anyone else, the specific marketing claims that are present on websites and in the public domain just don't matter.
No.
At least for the most part. At least for the most part, because every credible military is going to do a side-by-side type comparison of okay, cool. You say your missile has an 80-kilometer range, and this guy has a missile of 80-kilometer range. What happens when we make the target a Mach 1.5 target, and we launch at 120 kilometers or whatnot at head-on aspect? Every reasonable person, everyone who's ever run any of these programs is going to do a side-by-side comparison by the same metrics, because they already realize going into this that the direct marketing claims that they are seeing are fudged and bullshit.
I mean, Squish, when have you ever seen a product meet expectations of the marketing claim? There isn't. I find it hard to believe. It's just they claim the maximum output to just show that they can do it, and there you go. That's your marketing claim. It's not going to be.
In terms of
it's not going to be what it's going to be in real life.
No. Well, everything... so the thing is about the marketing. So you're not wrong in your line of questioning. You are not understanding how people that do marketing tell the truth while lying at the same time.
No, I think know
that might be an important distinction, because there is probably definitely some aspect, some kind of target, some kind of way that the Mica reaches Dassault's marketing claims. But there's a large difference between shooting at a target that is a Mach 2 in the head-on aspect and a target that's Mach 1 in the head-on aspect. Obviously, the Mach 1 target will be further away, and it means that your launch distance has to be consequently less. And if your competitor's missile is using its range standard as a Mach 1.5 as opposed to a Mach 1 versus a Mach 2 target, if you quote the Mach 2 figure for range, your missile looks better. If you quote your Mach 1 range, it looks worse. If you quote the Mach 1.5 range, it probably still looks worse, but is only worse by 20 to 25%.
Okay, Squish, I don't think you understood what I said. What I'm saying is a product will be always tested in optimal conditions to make it to where the product can get the maximum data to where it looks good. But that doesn't mean it's going to actually perform that in practice. So we're on the same page there, but that's just how everything is marketed. It's marketed to show that, oh, you can do it at the maximum production. You can do it at this optimal thing. But in reality, you can't use it everywhere. That's where I was going to go. It's just what it is.
I mean, a different way of looking at it. Well, I know it's probably not a good example because it's a very old missile. But the Phoenix, technically, you can achieve ranges of I don't know, 150 kilometers or maybe a little bit more for the later models they created. But then you look at the fucking performance of the thing, and you can probably run simulations on it, and you can take a look how fucking draggy the thing is overall. Then you're probably like, okay, well, maybe it just reaches that fucking range based on the fact that it's gliding at subsonic speeds for 40% of the flight time, and it's basically being carried by the battery life. It's literally the exact same thing that's currently happening with the M120D that's about to come to the game. The missile is basically kinematically the absolute exact same, except for the fact that it just has so much more battery life that it can actually just glide at stalling speed forever.
That's the thing, that's redundant. worth of it because the actual locking distance is 16 kilometers. So there's
At the same
no
time,
point
you have missiles like the Sparrow and the R-27ER have the exact same range of 100 kilometers, but the only kind of parameters or circumstances where they actually reach this range is by firing at 15-kilometer altitude Mach 2 at another target that is on the exact same parameters as you. So two guys coming head on towards each other, both of them going Mach 2, both of them going at 15 kilometers altitude. And believe it or not, the Sparrow actually hits. But yeah, like it's basically just the enemy dude running into the missile.
I will take an
So I am going
acceleration.
to make Eric mad and make everyone mad.
They're not gonna make me mad. I'm already pissed off from today.
Well, just pull harder and don't be asked. Literally the solution to every dueling problem ever.
Wait, how does that even make me? How does that even make me mad? Like, that's like every missile. You failed at the rage baiting. You failed at the rage baiting.
I wasn't talking about missiles. I was talking about you fucking doing a fucking 64-kilometer turn and losing to an F-18.
What?
Fair.
I never did that, by the way.
No.
I never did that. I never did that. I never lost an F-18. I won every time. I'm the GOAT.
I could not care less about those duels. After the first 5 duels, I gave up instantly. That's why I over-ruddered purposely for almost 4 of the times. It wasn't me.
Why would you duel if you don't care?
Yeah, I was about to ask the same.
Literally insulting the concept of dueling. Literally insulting the concept of dueling. You should feel bad about that, to be honest.
I couldn't care less.
Even when I'm like 19 beers in, I still care.
First 5, I understood that I still need to improve on the same
19 beers in, I still care. 19 beers in, I'm locking in, I'm fucking killing the other guy, I don't care.
First 5 duels, figured out I still need to work on the same shit, so I gotta get the Mirage.
Then you should have worked on the same shit and just fucking I don't know, did something better.
Can't. I'm absolutely stuck. It's been 2 months and I'm trying to figure the shit out. I can't. I've been looking at the fucking pages.
Eric,
I
think it's time to take a break.
I'm
take a break. Take
Pull
a
harder.
break. Come back.
I have been taking a break. I've been doing EC for fucking 2 weeks.
Yeah,
nobody cares about EC. Pull harder. Anyways, next question. Eric, I'm not gonna be mean to you. I can do it, but I'm not gonna be mean to you.
It's not that. It's. I'm not getting pissed off on the fact it's oh no, I'm doing wrong. I'm just not pulling at the right time. I just don't know how to use the speed and when to use the speed. So I need to get used to it, or I just need to take a break and then forego on everything, or just figure out a different dueling server to where I can just figure out have someone.
There are no different dueling servers. You are not. There's nobody else that's doing 1v1s.
Yeah, I found that out the hard way with Chess giving me those servers. They are more abysmal.
Oh, but well, if you're gonna go duel against the Koreans, you're not gonna learn jack shit. Even worse.
No, I wasn't.
I mean, you can learn against the Koreans. It's just
it just doesn't work for what I need to learn. The only thing I just really need to get nailed down is figuring out when to pull and actually get positioned on, and then the other thing is just making my shots actually hit. That's just the 2 things.
Get position earlier.
Yep.
It's literally easier to practice the dueling thing of going for early position and then trying to recognize when to focus on later position than it is to try to focus on later position to try to transition to early position.
I'm pretty sure I was early diagnosed with Huntington's disease because my brain cannot fucking figure out when to do that, and it's been 2 months and I still haven't.
What disease?
I mean, it's all about experience.
What? No, I'm asking Eric. What disease?
Huntington's disease. It's the neurodegenerative one.
God damn. Holy fuck.
I was just making Huntington's disease is when you have the...
No, Eric, you need to shut the fuck up because I know exactly what you're talking about. I feel bad for you.
About what?
I said you need to
I
shut
was-
the fuck up. You should just shut the fuck up.
I was like,
I know
yep.
exactly what you're talking about.
I was so busy listening to the conversation that I forgot I was doing. I was like, oh, I can reverse here. Just fucking clip it. I mean, well,
Why did
like I saw on the duels you were caching energy, but you probably need to point your nose in a different direction while doing so. It's what's called pulling lead and pulling lag. Pull lead if you want to go a little bit aggressive. Pull lag if you want to stay safe and away from the other guy's nose. And depending on the dude you're fighting against, you're gonna have to do it differently. That's kind of.
Eric,
what?
why'd you go to Huntington's disease and not Alzheimer's?
Because I'm researching Huntington's disease right now, so...
Okay, that's good. Good.
What? Do you, like, have the...
No.
Do you have the gene or something? Huntington's
I can
disease...
neither confirm nor deny.
I mean, it'll start experience... If you have more than 50 repeats, you'll get the... No, what was it? I think it's 60 CAG repeats, you'll probably get symptoms now with your age. But if you have around 40 to 50, then you should get...
Sorry, I don't remember what you just
60.
said.
I think I had this... I had a conversation
I
with you
don't
about
remember what you just said, and my hand is shaking a lot.
What? I'm pretty sure I had a convo with you about Huntington's disease.
I don't think you did. I don't remember it. It doesn't exist.
Was it? Hold on, let me... You talked about your mother, right? Was it? Did your mother...
No, I had no idea. I don't remember.
I swear I had a conversation like this.
I think you might be hallucinating.
You told... Wait, did your... Hold on, I'm not trying to
he's
be...
my day.
with you.
Bro.
Dude.
Bro,
I think
what
it's
am I fucking hearing right now?
I think it's time to go to bed.
Yeah,
I fucking
me too,
missed
actually.
that.
Yeah, because like,
Oh, yeah,
he's like,
yeah.
he's
Oh,
8th
yeah,
beer
you
right
told me
now.
about- Okay, so wait, do you
8th
actually...
beer. That's only the 4th beer.
Oh, you're
Oh,
so
wait.
big, bro.
They're 16-ounce beers. They are strong.
Squish, didn't you tell me... Okay, hold on. Didn't you tell me about, like, your mother having Huntington's disease or something?
You remember better than I do. My hand's shaking.
What, from Huntington's disease?
I don't know. I forgot.
Anyway, back to...
I am actually so Eric. I am actually impressed you remember that because I don't remember that. Good for you. Kill yourself.
Bruh. Right, the thing I am gonna advise you personally is that like dueling is all about experience, right? Like if you don't fly enough, like 2 months is not enough, right? Like you just need to keep doing it.
I've been dueling for 6 months. I wasn't playing EC. That's why I
Okay,
haven't
play
tried to
something
train
that isn't a 4th generation fighter that just doesn't like forgive you for being
True.
ass.
Yeah, play like
Meh.
some 5Cs, some
Like literally
21.
play anything.
Dude, my laptop is fucking melting at 20 FPS. It was not fun.
I'm gonna call it
just
here,
switched
Yacht.
out for-
GG's.
No, yeah, get a better laptop.
You know something I'm actually...
Oh, and I don't know if the guy who asked for Yacht Duel is still here or Kisby. Yeah, Yacht is absolutely fucking insane at dueling. I think... Yeah, I would say probably Yacht is the only dude together with Squish Face that can genuinely put me in my place really fucking hard. But Yacht is actually insane. Yacht is legit insane. I think Yacht ended up showing up to my Discord like, I don't know. It's probably like August or some shit. And he started dueling me over and over and over again with flankers. And he kept eating shit. And like within a month, he became a fucking animal. Like he's a DCS player. And he also played a fuck ton of GTA 5 dueling. Because apparently that's a thing. So he played a fuck ton of GTA dueling, and like overall, I think Rana is probably the best dude overall that I fought against. Like I got fucking clapped by him, but I think on some other occasions we keep dueling F2. Sometimes I win, sometimes he wins, sometimes I get clapped. But I was also like a little bit distracted on the conversation, to be honest. But no, he's a fucking menace. He's an absolute fucking menace. And so is Squish if he was a little bit more sober. But anyway, I just kind of did that stream to mess around. Thankfully, the other dudes showed up to flood the thingy, flood the stream with some conversation. But yeah, I'm gonna call it here. I'm gonna go eat and probably go play something else. I don't know. But yeah, Jot is insane. He is literally insane. Like, he is the kind of dude that I would genuinely need to lock in, but I guess the, I don't know, today was probably not my day. Or maybe he just got insanely better from the last time he dueled me, like, I don't know, 3 weeks ago. But, yeah. Like, we basically kind of just beat each other up from time to time. Sometimes he wins, sometimes I win. You know how it goes. But yeah, one of the reasons why I kind of still think that you have to maintain the mentality of there's always a bigger fish is because, well, I thought I was a fucking animal until this guy showed up to my server and put me in my place, and then I put him in his place, and then he put me in my place again, and then I learned from him and I came back harder and put him in his place, so on so on. It's actually been really fun. Dude is an actual animal. Anyway, I'm gonna call this stream here. Thank you guys for hanging out. Is he just better at rating? I think he's just better at rating and offsetting. Like, overall, I don't really know if I could call myself equal to him. Like, I just gotta stay humble, you know? But he is an animal. Like, sometimes I win, sometimes he wins. But I think for overall rate fighting, he is definitely better a little bit. For stall fighting and shit, I don't know. I think I have definitely more experience in the slow speed stuff and stalling. But he's also the kind of dude that just fights you once and he learns everything you do and just mirrors it or does it better than you in like a matter of minutes or an hour. But yeah, that's the kind of people I have in my server for dueling. The guy is an animal. Anyway, thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you sometime. I don't know. And there you go. And that's the Yinlin's feet. That's Yinlin, by the way. That's where their nickname came from.